When the OCD stuff did occur, though, what's like the brunt? Because you always hear stories, but are guys going too far? Are they making it up? You hear certain wrestlers will ham it up like, oh, they locked him in the building. He was there overnight. What's the stem of it, and what was really the issues of the OCD stuff that was going on with him?
I remember his bag, giant hockey goalie bag. If you ever seen a hockey goalie bag, they're huge because they have to accommodate the leg pads and the helmets and the shoulder pads. And it was like one of those Russian dolls you get, those doll eggs. He opened a big bag, and there was a smaller bag inside the big bag, and then inside the smaller bag there were Ziploc bags, and inside the big Ziploc bags there were super organized, pristine.
I remember he was he was a germaphobe before that was even a thing. He would have a pad that he put on the ground if he was going to get. Where'd you go? He put a. I'm so dizzy. They put a pad on the ground if he was to put his knee on the ground to like put his boots on because he didn't want his knee to touch the ground. I remember we were at a TV taping one time, and he had a cup of coffee in it, one of those little stirrers in it, and he started stirring it really, really fast. And we talked for about 15 minutes, and the entire conversation, he's stirring his cup of coffee just like this as fast as he can for the entire conversation. But yeah, he did get locked in the belt. He definitely did get locked in the building one time because he was taking a shower. I've been at TV with him before, and everybody loved Mike. Like all the agents, like Tony Garea, all the guys. When Mike walked in, they're like, "Oh!" They're all like making the Mike Sharpe mannerisms. And I remember one time Mike Sharpe. This was in '92 in July. I did my first TV, and Mike Sharpe brought me up to Bret Hart. And he goes to Bret. He goes, "Oh, Bret, this is one of my students. Tell him how I used to beat you up. Tell him how I used to beat you. Tell him I was a star back in the day." He's making a joke, and Bret Hart goes, "Yeah, I used to beat the hell out of his forearm with my head."
That was great. The strap, if you will, on the forearm.
But Mike was hard. He was a hard hitter in the ring too. Hard hitter.
Canada's greatest athlete.
Yeah.
When you look at it, right, he's quote unquote an enhancement guy, but you didn't really look at him like that, right? Because you just looked at him like this guy is your connection to WWF, right?
I mean, I looked at him as a talent. There's job guys, there's job guys, and there's workers who lose matches. Yeah, I think there's definitely a big difference.
Yeah.
Like Mike Sharpe could go in there and have a 20-minute match with anybody.